Woke up, hopped out of bed, feeling great. Felt refreshed as the shower water hit my face. Headed to the kitchen and I'm about to get a plate. Chest up, shoulders back, yeah, I'm walking straight. I left all my cares behind me. I'ma keep shining, don't mind me. Keep my head up even when trouble finds me. Time to chill, time to chill.
So it's a little bit late in the day to call this a true day in the life vlog, but this is just going to be episode 1 of a new series that I'm starting called The Rough Cut. Basically what this is a behind the scenes entrepreneurial businessy type of vlog. I've seen a lot of these online since my entrepreneurial journey has started. I've been in this ongoing battle of trying to get business cards printed, the design being the wrong shape, the wrong size. It's just been a whole thing. It's honestly been about 2 weeks now. And I think, hopefully, I finally have got it sent off to where I'm going to be able to get those pretty soon, hopefully, assuming that the design works out. So I'm very excited for that. That will be a part of this vlog at some point whenever I go and pick those up. So I guess, what is my business? We can talk about that briefly. So my business and my company is called Studio 21. We're a production company based just outside of Charlotte, North Carolina. And we do work for small businesses, medium-sized businesses, groups, corporate events. Basically, business and corporate style media production is what we do. So you can basically think of that as things like advertisements, product photography, headshots, commercials, interview style videos, even instructional design like training videos, things like that. There's a lot of things that went into creating this business and a lot of things and a lot of reasons why it makes a lot of sense for us to do that. And truthfully, that can be for another time. But overall, the area that we live in, it severely needs this. It needs transparency in media. It needs people to help these like local kind of old school businesses become relevant and also dominate within the digital space. So now that I caught you up to speed on what we actually do, the next very obvious question for you guys to ask, well, if you've had the business for almost 2 months now, why have you not had your first couple clients? Totally fair question. And honestly, there's a lot of answers that go along with that. I would say first off, it is hard to get clients. Sales is very difficult, at least for myself. At the end of the day, I'm a video creator. I am a camera guy. I edit videos. That is what I do. I am not a sales guy. But when it comes to starting a business, you have to do every aspect of it. But also, it comes down to prioritization, which sounds interesting because for all businesses, sales is essential. Obviously, you have to have money coming in for you to be a real business. But that wasn't the number one priority, at least for us off the rip. Since we launched the business, I've obsessed and been really, I think, meticulous and intentional about building systems to try and help us create the smoothest operating process behind the scenes and for our clients in our upcoming partnerships and in our upcoming contract work. I honestly think that college taught me this kind of idea of building systems to help whenever you're doing group projects, just to outline and make it very clear what the expectations are for both parties. I think it's something that's super important. And I also know, based off of just other jobs that I've worked and other projects that I've done, that it is very difficult to change the infrastructure during use. It's much easier to nail it in the beginning. So I think building systems is super important, and I'm not saying that I'm some unbelievable systems genius. I'm just trying to do my best to set something up so that in the future we don't have to make it up as we go and pretend like we know what we're doing. We do actually have some kind of system and rules and philosophy, or whatever you want to call it, structure, I guess, on the back end that kind of helps us guide ourselves through difficult times in decision making, or also in client situations or conflicts or whatever the case may be. So the systems and structural building era of Studio 21, if you will, I would say probably ended about a week ago. And so now it's full time trying to get clients and sales. And that is kind of where it goes full circle to the business card situation. I'm really trying to do door to door, try and pop in and say hello type sales. But without the business cards, it doesn't really work the same way. So, yeah, that's where this kind of comes full circle, waiting on those business cards. It is a new day. Yesterday, I didn't really film anything, mostly because it was very boring. I spent all day right here at my desk doing literally just quote sourcing, trying to get prices for business cards and that kind of deal, just emails. Turns out a lot of the shops around where I kind of am locally, a lot of them want you to send in like email quote requests and do it that way, which is no problem. If there was more phone calls, I would have had you guys with me, but there was nothing really to talk about there. So I did send a resubmission order to a different store within the same company who was going to print my original business cards. And they actually sent me a ready to be picked up situation. So I'm going to give them a call and see if they can send me a photo of that in my email just to make sure that the actual job was completed properly.
For information about our print, marketing, and shipping services. Thank you, Staples Copy Center. How can I help you?
Hi, my name is Austin Rayfield. I placed an order yesterday for business card pickup. Okay, I was wondering if it would be possible if I could get a photo of them sent to the email that I have, like attached to this order. If that would be possible. Peanut butter toast. I went a little bit aggressive with the jelly. Without proper precision and care when eating this, it'll be a full-on disaster. So, I want to say thanks to everybody who watched and is kind of like here for the revitalization of this YouTube channel. My What's in the Camera Bag video went out literally yesterday, and it's like performing, which is awesome. So I really appreciate everybody just being here, listening to me talk. Obviously, you don't have to. There's plenty of other things to look at and check out on YouTube. But I appreciate you being here, and I appreciate just being here for the kind of comeback. This has always been what I've wanted to do. So,
So you want to put in a phone for? I am going to try to do that and then send to that email.
Okay, yeah, that sounds perfect.
If you have any questions, just call me back.
Okay, yeah, sounds good.
All right, have a good one.
Yeah, you too. Thank you. Bye-bye. So I guess she's gonna send me the photo, which rocks. Okay, so just picked up my business cards. Boom. It's now the next day, obviously, by the change of outfit and stuff. I already looked at them. Obviously, we also got the email we got the email proof of the final prints, so it worked out pretty good. But this probably isn't the best of the bunch, but hopefully you guys can kind of see the design that we kind of went for, and then there's the back with the QR code. My first initial kind of thoughts are that I'm definitely not thrilled. They're fine. They're going to completely do the job. And based off of the amount that we ended up paying for the quantity that we got compared to the quotes that I received from some other companies to do kind of the same job, I would say that I'm happy with the amount of money that I paid for it. I'm not super thrilled with the final product, but like I said, it's going to do in a pinch. And I think that the extra money that we're going to be able to kind of keep, I think that there's a place to invest in marketing, and I don't necessarily think that this is the place to spend extra. So anyway, the job is now done. The business cards, after almost 3 weeks, are finally complete. So we can put a nail in this coffin and we can continue on with the business. So episode 1, or the first ever kind of version of this series. This was kind of all about the business card chronicles, the process that it has taken to do this. Thanks for listening to me complain and do everything that's had to go into this process, as much of it as I can. Obviously, I didn't bring you guys along with the design. If you're interested in that process, I can try and reverse engineer it. I'm not a graphic designer, so it's not much of a process. But if you're interested in that, I'm more than willing to talk about it. But I think it's important to share the story of your entrepreneurial journey, especially in what I do. Video creation, telling stories, showing what I do, kind of broadcasting my life. It's kind of only right to make this series, and so it was also kind of only right to complain and show you guys the struggles of getting business cards made. Because I can tell you this, I didn't expect it to be very hard or take very long. But if I had a video like this, I would know. So anyway, again, thank you guys for watching this first episode. And I'm not going to make any promises on how often they're going to be, but I'll keep making them because these are fun. And I think that this is what it's all about. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'm Austin, Studio 21. Links in the description. Check it out.